Welcome to episode 3 of SNT's 10 and 10, where you get the top 10 space news in less than 10 minutes. Coming in at number 10, Chinese spacewalk record. Chinese Taigonauts Chai Yutzi and Song Dong broke a 23-year standing record by completing an over 9-hour spacewalk on board the Pyongyang space station. The Taigonauts' 9+ hour spacewalk broke the spacewalk endurance record set by shuttle astronauts James Voss and Susan Helms during their mission in 2001. We still have the moon. We beat them to the moon. Coming in at number 9, NASA's commercial lunar payload services awarded a contract to Firefly Space to build a lunar lander to carry a lunar rover for an upcoming lunar research mission as part of Artemis. This unmanned mission will be focused on the study of possible granite composed in the Großteisen domes. Granite typically forms on Earth through plate tectonics in the presence of water, so it's pretty curious how the domes formed on the lunar surface without the presence of water or any plate tectonics. Firefly lander is named Blue Ghost and is tentatively scheduled to launch aboard SpaceX Falcon 9 in mid-January. On 12/20/19, President Trump declared the existence of the U.S. Space Force, which is a natural breakoff from the U.S. Air Force. At the time of the creation of the U.S. Space Force, each military branch was attempting to create their own capture of funding for space-based intel missions. President Trump recognized that there only needed to be one military branch dedicated to spaceborne intel missions and created the United States Space Force. Happy birthday! SpaceX successfully test fires a single Raptor engine on Ship 33 this week to simulate the orbital refire. It's pretty cool slow-mo video here and then in full speed. When Raptor engine shut down, they let out a Raptor-esque throaty growl. LFG for IFT7. Merry Christmas. Coming in at number 6, Rocket Lab launches again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rocket Lab launches Owl the Way Up for customer Synspective, which was launched from New Zealand on Saturday, 12/21/24 after a brief delay. The launch was successful, placing Synspective satellites into a nominal target orbit. This was Rocket Lab's 16th launch of the year on the Electron rocket, their 58th overall. Rocket Lab's 16 launches was a 60% increase over last year's total. Next year, Rocket Lab hopes to increase the tempo of Electron launches as well as they continue to develop their reusable system Neutron. Rocket Lab is a company to watch.
Stage 3 separation confirmed. Nominal transfer orbit achieved.
Coming in at number 5 this week, stranded Starliner crew Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore appear to be poised to spend Christmas and 3+ months more aboard the ISS. This delay in sending Crew 10's capsule was apparently caused by some non-disclosed issue in the Dragon capsule currently under construction and testing by SpaceX for use in the Crew 10 mission. Both astronauts over 60 were only supposed to be aboard the ISS for 10 days. Now that 10 days has turned into 10 months. According to NASA, the capability to bring Butch and Sonny home in an emergency currently exists. Hopefully their health holds up as we anxiously await their return to Earth. Coming in at number 4 this week, Stoke Space successfully test-fired their own full-flow stage combustion cycle booster engine, Zenith. Exhaust looks like it's Methalox. This Zenith engine will power Stoke Space first stage booster, their second stage, which looks to have an aerospike of sorts, which they have already flown around like a Starhopper did. The engineering processes on this Stoke Space reusable rocket appear to be very similar to SpaceX, with rapid iteration and willingness to lose test articles without regret. It's pretty exciting to see more companies dive into reusable spacecraft. Go Stoke Space. We'll be watching your career with great interest. Coming in at number 3 this week, California's Coastal Commission woes.
This company is owned by the richest person in the world with direct control over what could be the most extensive global communication system on the planet. And just last week, that person was speaking about political retribution.
Why don't you just say Elon Musk, you coward? Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Just say their names when you're going to limit his launches because of his political stance.
That openly promotes and is working to normalize that language, and we have to push back against that.
The U.S. government pushed back against the California Coastal Commission Karens when they allowed SpaceX to do 100 launches from Vandenberg. YouTuber Alien Space reposted the slapdown on X And Elon Musk responded on her post that the coastal Karens could go suck eggs. If you're feeling froggy, jump. It's a crazy world. Coming in at number 2 this week, Falcon 9 pulls off 5 launches, including 3 within 24 hours. Check out the water deluge system on Just Read the Instruction. That's brand new. Some interesting tidbits from the launch of the SES satellites from 39A on December 17th. Looking at the KSC Starship tower, the Mechazilla arms are installed. Also, early in the broadcast, we got a peek at the onboard water deluge system, which you can see at the very beginning of this clip. It's the first time we've ever seen this water deluge system operating on the drone ships. Another newsworthy tidbit for Falcon 9 this week was a successful recovery of the 31st International Space Station resupply Dragon capsule. 4+ launches remain in 2025 for this year of the Falcon. Look at the Mechazilla arms there on the tower on the right, just the bottom right of the screen.
Out in the Atlantic Ocean. Waiting for the call out for Seco.
Back shutdown.
We've got MVAC engine shutdown.
Nominal parking orbit. Stage 1 landing burn.
And both call-outs right on time. Guidance reports a nominal parking orbit for the second stage. The first stage has begun the landing burn. Headed to the drone ship on the power of the center engine E9.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
All right.
And lastly, this week, the FAA issues the license for Launch 7 on December 17, 2024. We're currently awaiting the full stack and wet dress rehearsal. I think it goes in December, but that's Elon-esque level optimism by SNT, which will surely be met with a slap of reality. The tentative launch date is still January 11, 2025. However, we're going to go out on a limb here and say that Elon pushes the launch before 2025, so we can get our first launch of 2025, Flight 8, which may include a ship catch. You heard it here first. Am I zero or hero? Comment below. That's going to do it for this week's sick edition of SNT. Tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.